everyone, my name is Shikha Singh. I'm a guest faculty at KMC Language University. Today we will analyze an interesting play by John Webster, The Duchess of Malfi. John Webster was an English Jacobean dramatist best known for his tragedies The White Devil and The Duchess of Malfi, which are often regarded as masterpieces of the early 17th century English stage. Despite his ability to write comedy, Webster is best known for his brooding English tragedies based on Italian sources. Intricate, complex, subtle, and learned Webster's plays are difficult but rewarding and are still frequently staged. Webster has received a reputation for being Elizabethan and Jacobean dramatist with the most dark vision of human nature. Even more than John's faults, whose "'tis pity she's a hoe" is also a very bleak, Webster tragedies present a horrific scene of humanity. In his poem Whisper of Immortality, T.S. Eliot says that Webster always saw the skull beneath the skin. Webster drama was generally dismissed in the 18th and 19th centuries, but many 20th century critics and theatre goers have found the White Devil and the Duchess of Malfi to be brilliant plays of great poetic quality and dark themes. One explanation for this change is that only after the horrors of war in the 20th century could their protagonist be portrayed on a stage again and understood. W. A. Edwards wrote about Webster's play in Scrutiny. Events are not within control, nor are our human desires. Let's snatch what comes and clutch it, fight our way out of tight corners, and meet the end. The violence and pessimism of Webster's tragedies have seemed to some critics close to modern sensibilities. Now, let's try to know more about this play titled The Duchess of Malfi. This play is considered as one of the best plays of Webster, and as a revenge tragedy, it is considered as the best tragedy after Shakespeare's, containing almost all the characteristics of revenge tragedy. This play contains the depth of extreme violence, plotting, and mostly revenge on the best part, which are the chief elements of revenge tragedy. However, the Duchess of Malfi contains full of such terrifying and hair-raising events from the beginning to the end. The Duchess of Malfi as a revenge tragedy and its major conventions. The name tragedy arose from the Senecan tradition of making revenge the motive force for the action that leads to the tragedy. The characteristics of revenge tragedy are: the story should center on characters of noble birth, the narrative should evolve in complex plotting, there should be murders, there should be a desire for revenge, the plot should involve physical horrors such as poisoning and torture. Order should be restored at the end of the play. The presence of supernatural elements, brutal human impulses is the essential subject matter, and it turned into complex and often deeply thought-provoking aesthetic experiences. Horrors in The Duchess of Malfi. This drama contains so many elements of horrors which it can be classified as a melodrama. There are a lot of elements of horrors. The last two acts of the play have an abundance of them. The Duke, in order to horrify the Duchess, gives a dead man's hand to her and she kisses it to be the Duke's hand. The spectacle of wax, images of the dead bodies of Antonio and children, presented before the Duchess, is another horrid scene. The dance of the mad men before the Duchess, the appearance of Basola as a tomb and a bellman, and the appearance of the executioners of Bell and Core in procession. Two are intended to create horror. The most horror is mentioned in the series of murders committed by Basola. The last horror comes when Julia is poisoned in a most cold blooded manner. Antonio is killed, and Ferdinand, Cardinal, and Basola all meet their death at end. Revenge and murders. Taking revenge and murdering people are the integral part of revenge tragedy. In this drama, we find people taking revenge and are murdering others. But Webster sets his play in a different manner. The revenge and murders are committed in a different manner from the traditional manner. The revengeful brothers are both villains. They are the victims of an insane fury that blinds the eyes, maddens the brain, and poisons the spring of pity. Thank you.